when we moved to Portland in Dorset in the year 2000, that's when we got our first dog. Max, his name was. He was a rescue. Someone had left him at a friend's house and never retrieved him. And they had a dog and they didn't get on. So we ended up with Max. Well, first dog, don't get me wrong, we'd always had dogs when we were growing up. My sister had dogs and everything like that. The way we were working, we couldn't fit a dog in. But when we got to Portland, things changed. So we had Max, and he had a few issues, bless him. He wasn't very good around other dogs. Oh, it depended on what dog it was. But we overcome a lot of things with him, and he was the most loyal companion. And that, me and Max, we used to lie together on the bed and we used to spoon each other. He was just very special, actually. I think when you've got a disease, it sounds horrible calling MS a disease, but it is. It's a chronic disease. Sometimes it can be very isolating, and have a furry friend around you, well, it just helps, because I think dogs are very empathetic, and if you're having a bad day, they recognize it. So anyway, Max, he was 9 when my sister bred some puppies, so we got Meg, and they were the best of pals. She was terrorized him, but it gave Max a new lease of life. So we had another 2 years out of Max. We used to go swimming on the beach all the time. This was on Portland, so it was not a crowded kind of a tourist beach. Yeah, that was Max and Meg. Meg, 4 years later, we got her sister. Max had passed, and there we are, Black Labradors. Just amazing dogs. 2 weeks after getting Woody, I was diagnosed. I had my diagnosis of MS. I was absolutely heartbroken. I'm thinking, oh my God, how am I going to manage? How am I going to walk my dogs? You know, it felt like it was a life change. But actually, you know, I'd had these symptoms for such a long time, and I got used to having them. Having a diagnosis was a relief. It wasn't something that was unexpected, but it was still a shock. And I swore from there that actually, you know, I've got this, so my dogs need walking. So I swore to myself on that day I got diagnosed that regardless of whatever, I would walk my dogs every day. And sometimes when you're feeling unwell and you're feeling like your body doesn't work very well, and that, it can be, I walk up a hill by my house to get to where we are now, up in this beautiful countryside. And sometimes it's like climbing Mount Everest. So I just take it one telegraph pole at a time. And if I can't do it in a long walk up to the top of the hill, yes. Oh, sorry, Sky. There we are. But you know, I'm still doing it, and we're talking 2016 I was diagnosed, so we're talking getting on for 10 years diagnosed, but probably 50 years since I've had MS. So actually, I'm not doing bad, and I still cope, and I'm still walking the dogs. I just do it differently. I wear a splint because I've got a terrible foot drop on my left leg, which is just a pain, to be honest, but it is what it is. So you get used to it. So I challenge you, anyone out there with MS, you know, if you've got, don't give up, just carry on and do what you like doing. Boy, oh, it's a hare. It's a hare. We get lots of hares here. It's lovely. They look like dogs, and they're big. So going back to Cole, we got Cole for a companion for Woody because he needed a pal to run around with and have fun. Well, we've had them 8 years now, and They're just great fun together. They're getting old. Woody's old and lumpy. But the thing being, you know, I find the companionship of a dog just wonderful, because if you're feeling really down with your MS, you know, the dogs pick up on it. They come, they find you, and they're just there. And it's just so nice, because sometimes you need quiet moments, but it's also nice to know that you've got a pal that understands, because they have a different wavelength. That's how I see it, a different wavelength. And so they can understand your moods, your good moods, your bad moods, your grumpy moods, whatever, and they're still the same whatever. Panting away, snoring, farting, eating. Now this is Suzanne, the camera woman. She's trying to do the filming, but the dogs have taken over. There's Woody, just being Woody, Cole, little Sky, which is a lovely 3-year-old working Cocker Spaniel that likes nothing more than finding a ball. And the ball has got truffle oil on it, because Suzanne, she was watching Claire Boulding on Crufts, and Claire was talking about a truffle dog. Oh, was it 2023? I think it was. And so she started training Sky to find truffle oil on tins, and then she started with the ball, because Sky is definitely a ball sort of dog. So there we are. So if anyone's out there that's got any truffles that they know of, give us a shout, because we'd like to know if actually she could find truffles. She can find the scent of truffles, definitely, but she's untried with an actual truffle. Here in nature is just delightful. Today, you know, we've got the hares running all over the fields at the moment, and they're quite big. They look like dogs. We've got the rapeseed that's out, and the smell, you can't smell it, but the smell is intense, and the buzz of the insects is just incredible. We've just had the beehive man go up past us, so he's tending the beehives. They've got bees here, which is all very organically controlled. It's lovely. So that's the bees are out here doing what they need to do, producing honey and fertilizing all the flowers. Just that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Bill, come here. Come here. She knows I'm going to get her and scratch her. Look she's so tatty. Look at her. Come here, Bill. Come here. What's this? She's not stupid either. Oh, Woody moves for food. Come on. I'm really fortunate living in Scotland and happen to live where I live, that I've got access to this wonderful countryside. I'm sure there's lots of people watching, I hope, that don't have access to this wonderful countryside. Maybe living in a city, maybe less able, not able to get out and about. So just, and sometimes in that, I'm not up to coming out and walking in that, but just imagine yourself out here, this beautiful sunshine. The air is lovely and warm. The wildlife is everywhere. The smell from the rape is just amazing, and the colour of it is just stunning. Just imagine yourself out here with me. This is why I think walking and talking is good. I couldn't find anything that, when I was looking about for YouTube channels and things like this to see, because I wanted to get my message out there, but I didn't want to, I'm not very good at just sitting and talking in front of a camera, and that I neurodiverse at time and I sidetrack. But actually, come and join me on these walks. because we will be walking and talking while I walk the dogs. Oh, about anything. So just add a comment. What do you want me to talk about? Because I've got an opinion on everything. I'm just one of these sort of people. Done lots of things, loads of opinions, but actually just enjoy this wonderful countryside that I walk in every day. And you can see that I've got a few issues with my left leg, but actually I get out here. So if you're thinking about it, find your hill. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and let's start a conversation.